India's energy situation continues to remain under pressure amid the ongoing conflict in West Asia, with the government flagging LPG supplies as an area of concern. But authorities have assured that there is no immediate crisis on the ground, and this is attributed to diversification and supply management. At the same time, petrol and diesel supplies remain adequate.
Most of the LPG is coming from the Gulf, and recently, just 2 or 3 months back itself, our OMCs have started taking LPG from US. So government is putting all efforts to diversify the sources of LPG. Domestic production has increased, and demand and supply side managements both are attempted by the government, along with the diversification and attempt to offer different sources, different fuel options to all the people.
The pressure on LPG supplies has led to targeted adjustments, particularly in the commercial segment. Commercial LPG supply, which was initially halted, has now been partially restored. State governments and union territories have started allocating non-domestic LPG cylinders to manage demand, especially for bulk users. The centre is also pushing for a shift towards alternative fuels. Commercial consumers are being encouraged to move to piped natural gas where available, to reduce reliance on LPG. Additionally, alternate fuels like kerosene and coal have been activated for sectors like hospitality and restaurants as part of demand management efforts aimed at easing the burden on LPG supplies. In fact, alongside supply management, enforcement action has been significantly ramped up to prevent hoarding and black marketing. Over 12,000 raids have been conducted across the country in recent days, leading to the seizure of around 15,000 LPG cylinders. In addition, oil marketing companies have carried out nearly 2,500 surprise inspections at fuel stations and LPG distributorships. In fact, the government maintaining that these measures are aimed at ensuring equitable distribution and preventing supply distortions. Our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sabul, getting us this report. Take a look.
Well, it has been over 15 days since the war in West Asia started, and it has been having a major impact, especially on the energy prices here in India. While the crude situation looks normal, the big worry for the government has been LNG, and the government has been taking several measures as well. Now, the big development that has happened in the last 48 hours are the arrival of two tankers. One is Shivalik, another is Nanda Devi, and they transited the Strait of Hormuz, which is seen as a big diplomatic victory for India, and of course showcases the long-standing relationship India has with Iran. Both the vessels have now docked on Indian shores, but India's focus now is to make sure that other 22 vessels who are still there in the Strait of Hormuz come to Indian shores. But clearly, Indian government has been almost on a daily basis holding press conference where all ministries which are stakeholders, whether it's energy, whether it's the MEA, whether it's shipping, are present, and they of course have been taking questions. And the big message clearly is that government is keeping a tab on the situation when it comes to its impact here in India from the West Asia war. With video journalist Siddhant Sabul for WION in New Delhi.